Pull down 2.21. Choose the equation that is equivalent to 2 over 4 minus x equals 10 over 4 plus x. So we have a rational equation here. And notice that our solutions are, our possible choices are not an actual solution. It is an equation. So it looks like it got worked out up until the very last step. So let's focus on this part, and then we'll discuss these restrictions in a little bit. So if I take this equation, 2 over 4 minus x, if I try to solve this, I'm going to use this strategy here, which is not the only strategy, but this is one strategy. I'm going to multiply like this. Okay, so this ensures that there's no more fractions to deal with. Now you just got to distribute. Okay, so this would be 8 over 8 plus 2x equals 40 minus 10x. So from here, I gotta see if I could make this look like one of these. Okay, so maybe I could try subtracting 8. Maybe I gotta subtract 8 here. This would be 2x equals 40 minus 8 is 32 minus 10x. Let's move the 10 to the other side. And that should be enough. 12x equals 32. That looks like this one right here. Okay. Notice that if I wanted to keep going here, I could divide by 12, and this would be my fraction, and then I could reduce that. Okay. However, it's not asking for the actual answer. It's up until the very last step, which is this is the equivalent equation. Now it says for all values of x not equal to 4 or negative 4. So the reason they bring this up is because when you're dealing with fractions and you have the situation of, for example, 1 over 0, when you have a fraction over 0, that creates an undefined situation, or in your calculator it'll say error. Okay, this is not the same thing as 0 over 1. 0 over 1 is 0. So with rational equations, we want to avoid the 0 on the denominator. So if we look at the first fraction, we have 4 minus x. On the first fraction, we have 4 minus x. So the first thing is, what does x have to be here to make the bottom 0? So if x was 4, then this would be x, 4 minus 4, that would be 0. So on the denominator, we could have any number we want except 4. So we cannot choose 4, because if we choose 4, then we have an undefined situation. Same thing on the other side, on the 4 plus x. 4 plus x, we don't want x cannot be negative 4 in this situation, because 4 plus negative 4 is 0. So that's where these numbers come in.